Today we're going to talk about what's more important, sales or marketing. Look, there's this notion in business that a lot of times you'll hear, you read a book and someone's going to be so certain that the only way you and I can win, we have to be marketers first. We have to be sales first, which in reality, there's been so many different types of CEOs that have won in life. Let me explain to you what I mean by this. If you go back in the days with CEOs and businesses, Ray Kroc was a sales guy, right? You have Sam Walton, Walmart, sales guy. Andy Grove, sales, transition. Steve Jobs, product development. Richard Branson, marketer. Jeff Bezos, marketer. And this process has been taking place. Social media has changed the game a little bit. We don't have to be as good in sales as we did before. However, it also depends on the industry you're part of. There's certain industries that no matter what you do, sales is critical. Life insurance, I'm in that business. No matter how good of a job you do marketing, a life insurance policy always has to be sold. When is the last time you woke up in the morning and you said you're going to go buy life insurance today? When's the last time? What commercial? Did you watch a commercial with a whale and say, Mom, I'm going to buy a life insurance policy today? No one ever does that. We have to keep selling. So there is nothing I'm going to tell you today, marketing or sales, that is 100% applicable to every single industry. So having said that, here's some of the differences between sales and marketing. Number one, so here's one way to think about the differences between sales and marketing. Sales is about asking questions. Marketing is about storytelling. Let me explain to you what I mean by this. Sales, I go to a business. I say, John, how many employees do you have? 200. How many current computers do you use? Such and such. How much data do you use? Such. I ask 20, 30 questions. I gather data, then I make my recommendation, and he either buys or doesn't buy with my 3 options I gave him. That's asking questions. On this other side, marketing is storytelling. Here's storytelling. My name is John. I own a business. I have 1,000 employees. I caught myself spending so much time with the computer and technology because our systems were so slow. Then comes Joe from IBM. He sat down with me. He showed me what we do. We changed the systems. We brought him on board. This is the money that we spent, and we ended up saving $2.8 million, and our speed went from 48 seconds to now 17 seconds thanks to IBM. Marketing, sales. Number two, sales is math. Marketing is art. Remember back in school, you had art classes and music and drama, and then you had math. You go and do math, it's very logical. 3 plus 3 is 6. Right? This is the Pythagorean theorem, right? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. You know, this is trigonometry, math analysis. No one leaves a math class saying, I can't wait to go home and tell my mom about this emotional moment I just had in math analysis class. I mean, I just connected. It reminded me of my family. No one does it because it's logical. It's sales. Boom, boom, makes sense. We go home, right? Drama, art, music. You sit there in the classroom. Mary goes up in drama class. Shakespeare, she does this part, and you come, you sit there like, oh my gosh, she was amazing. She made me cry. I can't believe I cried. You go home, you tell your mom, Mom, I cried today in drama class. Mary made me cry. It was amazing, Mom. And then you tell your sister at night, Cindy, Mary made me cry. And you share that experience. You experience art, drama, music. You don't experience math because it's logical. Both effective, but one you share, one you don't. Number three, here's another example between sales versus marketing. Sales, when a guy wants to go to a girl and flirt at a nightclub, right? He goes up to her, can I buy you a drink? You look good. That's sales. Marketing is attracting. She comes and talks to him. Now, how do you do that? Now, let's take Mario for an example here on this video. I know Mario very well. I've known him since he was 18 years old. Mario's got strong muscles. He's a good-looking guy. He's a nice guy. He's got a big heart. He works very hard. He's all about love. He's great with kids. He's amazing. Any woman would be lucky to date a guy like Mario, right? That's what you call marketing. For all the ladies who reach out to Mario and send a direct message on Instagram or social media or Snapchat, that's what you call marketing. Versus Mario sending you a message saying, you look good, you want to go out. See the difference? Number four, here's the difference between having worked with a lot of salespeople, how they're driven versus marketers. Salespeople get over rejection quickly. Someone rejects them, they're over it. They forgot about it. They don't even know it happened. They move on, right? At least somebody that's been in sales for some time. Marketers, oh my gosh. If you say one thing about their marketing strategy not good, they're sensitive, they're hurt. They are more sensitive. Why? Because they're more creative. Creative people generally are more sensitive to criticism versus salespeople. Salespeople are like, I'm good, I'll move on. these guys are going to take it personally, and it can hurt them a lot. So whenever you're trying to give them feedback, it's got to be slightly different than when you're giving salespeople feedback. Number 5, here's another dynamic between sales versus marketing. If you're a CEO, you're running a business, and you didn't hit your numbers last quarter, right? You're kind of upset. If you want immediate results for you to hit your numbers next quarter, drive sales. It's all sales because it's immediate. But if everything's going good, your numbers are looking good, and you want to have an incredible next year, 2019, 2020, you got to focus on marketing. Let me explain to you from personal experience. Last July, 2017, we sold 1,800 insurance policies in 1 month, last July. This July, we sold 4,599 in 1 month, insurance policies. It wasn't just sales. We drove marketing. We had marketing campaigns. We got to think about a year and a half from now what we can do to exponentially grow, and we focused on this. So sales drives linear, marketing drives exponentially. Number 6, one of the conversations you'll hear about in business is about attracting leads, right? No matter what kind of leads you're getting, internet all over the place. But sales is about converting leads. Marketing is about generating leads. So this guy gets a lead, then he goes, works it, and sells it, right? And hoping he gets referrals back so he can sell again if he's a prolific salesperson. But on the other side, marketing brings leads. You're not chasing it. It's constantly generating leads left and right because you have a marketing campaign that's coming to you rather than you going to them. Number 7, here's another difference between sales and marketing. Salespeople are about selling themselves first. I come to you and I say, let me tell you why I can take care of you. Here's what I've done. Here's who I am. I'm great at what I do. I'm prolific. I'm amazing. And here's a company I offer. And here's the product and services we sell. Do you want to do business? That's sales, right? Marketers say, this is our product. And this product can change your life. This experience can change your life. Product first. People first. Both matter, but they each have different way on they view what's number 1. Number 8, this one's going to be very complicated. You the CEO, you the entrepreneur, have to know how to manage this too. And here's what I mean by it. Salespeople will generally get upset with these guys, and they'll come to you and say this. Listen, Pat, look what I did last month. Do you realize what I did for you last month? Look at the numbers on what we did for you last month. We did $1 million last month. We did $600,000 last month. Why the hell do you give these marketers so much credit in the budget? We're the ones that are doing everything. ROI. I can show you your return on investment for me. Here's your return on me. That's sales. Marketers. You go up to them and say, well, how can we measure the success of this last campaign you guys did? I can't measure the success. It's not about measuring success. It's about long term. It's about 5 years from now. It's about 10 years from now. It's about winning the best commercial of the year. It's about winning the best campaign of the year. It's about this. And by the way, they're obviously BSing half the time. But if these guys get one right, a 1984 Apple commercial till today is known as the greatest commercial. Marketers put it together, not salespeople. Both matter. Someone's got to do the selling. Someone's got to do the marketing. But this is the ROI debate. And you have to know what they're going to sell to you and what these guys are going to sell to you. Number 9, here's the last one. A lot of marketers are probably not going to like this, but it's the truth. Marketers get paid a salary. They get paid. No matter what they do, they're going to get paid. And typically, marketers don't get fired right off the bat. Marketers are going to have a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months before maybe a year later they get fired, right? They're going to get their salary. Safe, warm, fuzzy, everything is good. Salespeople are commissions. If these guys don't sell, they don't make money. They work very hard chasing a sale for sometimes 6 months, and the customer says no. And they still don't get paid. And they still need to do the work. That's why sales get so much respect for what they do. And these guys get the glory for hitting one home run, but everybody talks about it.